Welcome back to Andersen Acres. We have bunnies everywhere, and dogs are helping. But bunnies everywhere. So this is our bunny update for the week. We have Geminis 5 and Libras 4. They are a week apart in age. So these ones are only 3.5 weeks. These ones are 4.5 weeks, and we're lounging on the bed. There's bunnies everywhere. So we put them in there just to try to keep them separate, but they're going to jump out. Everyone is doing fantastic. Everyone's looking great. The older ones, their ears are lopping, and we're leaving over there. So the older ones, their ears are starting to lop. The younger ones are getting there. They do lop around the 4.5, 5 week mark. See, they're starting a helicopter. These guys are doing pretty well lopping. And everyone's looking great. We are definitely keeping little Aquarius. He's one of the blue-eyed whites. That one. And if this one's a girl, I'm going to keep it because she's got blue eyes. I don't know if she's a girl yet. I haven't checked. But if she's a girl, I'm going to keep it. Otherwise, nobody's getting kept. Just Aquarius, unless that's a girl. So, we're going to see. We'll see who we like, who we adore. And there's literally 9 baby bunnies on my bed. Mamas are doing fine, by the way. Mamas are doing excellent. Papa's doing excellent. So everyone is having a fantastic bunny time. And yes, the dogs are here. Vodka, whiskey, tequila's butt. Tequila's over here. Hi. So the dogs are here because they love the bunnies. No, we're not worried about the dogs with the bunnies. They are totally fine with the babies. They can absolutely be running around the bed, no problem. So let's zip outside real quick and check on our outdoor bunnies. Little baby Rexes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It is time to take them out of this pen and sort them into boy and girl because they are getting older every day and we don't want to risk any young ladies getting pregnant, which is not normal. They can't normally get pregnant at 8 weeks. But it is not beyond the realm of possibility. And since we don't want to risk it, hi guys. They're all very friendly rabbits. Rowan raises them well. But yes, we are going to have to get these guys, all 9 of them, sort them into boy and girl, just so they're not, having babies as babies. That doesn't work for us. So we are going to sort them, decide who we're keeping. There's a couple. We're definitely keeping little Amber back there, the little red. She's actually an Amber. And we're keeping her. That's a female. I already checked. I can't remember who's who among these ones that are the same colors. So we'll sex them as we sort them. That's a lot of fun. So by next weekend, when we do our update, you won't see these guys in this pen. You probably will see Deli. We suspect she's pregnant again. Papa just disappeared around the back of that house. So you will definitely see these guys in the coming weeks, but they will be sorted into boys and girls, and don't be surprised if a few of them aren't here anymore. I know we said we were keeping all of them, but we are going to pare down just a little bit because we're kind of doing some trades so that we don't have too many from one bloodline. So, yep, we are going to pare down just a little bit, so you're going to see some of them leave us and some new ones pop up over the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that. For now, let us move and check on some of the birdies. We have to go back inside to start with the babies. Back inside now, we are looking at hatching eggs. We have hatching eggs in there, hatching eggs in there, hatching eggs in there, and babies hatching in there. Babies, a quail just popped right there. That's a little quail just fighting his way out of his shell. He's getting there. And yes, that's my temperature and humidity without adding any water to the incubator. People have been asking if they can see. So there it is. That's what my temp and humidity is in my hatcher, and I haven't added any water. But anyway, we've got quail hatching in here. This little quail butt. We've got silkies hatching in here. And I do have other chicks hatching in the big incubator, but that's harder to film. But there are also silkies in the other incubator. So that's what our hatching is doing this week. Lots of quail, lots of silkies. So let's go see how the older birds are doing. So in here we have baby turkeys, some young silkies who are still not quite big enough to go outside. They're getting there. That's a turkey as well. That is a Ridley white instead of a Ridley bronze. We just like him. So these are our silky babies and our turkey babies. And over in this one we have more silky babies and a couple of quail babies. And yes, I see you guys knocked over your water. I'm going to have to get some more. Okay, Turk. That's Turk. Turk's a beautiful bird. So we have turkeys of all ages. Don't leave. Now they're leaving. Come here. Get back in there. Everybody's leaving. Do not do it again. I've got the camera on you. Don't do it. Buttheads. Anyway, the silkies are about to get evicted because we have more babies coming in. So the silkies are getting big enough. Turk's about a week away from getting evicted. Him and his larger buddy. The younger ones obviously have to stay in a little bit longer. So we are going to fill up their water. Thank you, because obviously they knocked it over. So we're going to fill up their water, and then we're going to go over to the barn and check on our juveniles. Anyone wondering where our young juveniles have gone? They're out here having the time of their lives. These are our juvenile layers, and they are doing really well, in fact. We still have all 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's all 9 in one group. All 9 of them. I do not know where the adult birds are right now. The adult birds, I think, are in the bush. These guys have ventured outside a little bit. Not a lot, but they are thriving. They're living their best life. They are quite enjoying their time outside. They have more space. They can roost on these boards and have a generally final time. Because they're awesome. And yeah, we had to bungee cord this gate because Shadowfax is a butthead. Hopefully he can't figure out bungee cords. Hopefully. And yes, if you're wondering, yeah, we definitely have a rooster in that group. That's not entirely abnormal. When you get chicks, these came from a feed store, and it's usually only 90% correct on sexing. So we do have a rooster in that group. I'm sure you can spot him. We will be selling him when he gets a little bit older because I don't need him. It's not that I don't like roosters. It's just that I'm going to have so many silky roosters because we're not rehoming any of the silkies that turn out to be roosters. So this guy is going to have to go because I don't really have enough room for that many roosters. So that one rooster in that group is going to have to go. But everyone else is staying, and I hear a goat. But let's go and check on the quail. I don't think we're going to see the adult birds right now. Not even Sauron, who I was trying to catch on camera, because they're all in the bush. These guys are not bush babies yet, but they'll get there. So I hear Sauron, but I don't see him. But let's go check on those quail. And let us not forget the quail because they are awesome and hilarious. And we are definitely loving quail. So some of them are outside right now. Others are upstairs in the house. They are laying, obviously, because we've been hatching their eggs. Selling most of their babies. Keeping a few select ones for ourselves. I think we are going to start building right around this tree a nice big quail pen so that we can expand our quail flock, get into a few new colors, and do some isolation pens so we can separate our colors. But that's for later in the year. So, since we are now done looking at birds, let's go take a look at the horse and the goat. And of course I found Arwen. Arwen is chilling in the barn. This is one of her favorite spots. She just likes to lay under this shelf. We were going to take this shelf out, but it turns out she really loves this shelf, so we're just going to leave it. We are going to take these shelves down and replace them with roosting bars for the turkeys because they're going to need some pretty weighty roosting bars. So we are going to take those shelves down because, yep, they definitely are going to need some decent-sized roosting bars. They're going to be big birds. Hi. You coming out and exploring? No, you're going to go home. You can come out. It's not so scary. It's just sand and a goat. No? Okay. Like I said, they're not up to exploring just yet, but they'll get there. Arwen's doing fantastic. She is a wonderful little goat. Next week at this time, we have an animal auction to go to, and I'm kind of hoping to find her a friend, either a sheep or a goat. We'll see. I would like to get another small hoofed creature. We're only having one mini horse, so our options are a sheep or a goat, basically. Maybe a pig. We'll see what we can find. Let's go hunt down Shadowfax. And finally, Mr. Shadowfax laying in the dirt. Yeah, hi, bud. He's a beautiful guy, loves laying in the dirt. And for people wondering why he likes mud and dirt so much, we don't have a lot of flies right now. It's not overly hot. Someone says maybe it's too hot for him. The answer is it's definitely not too hot. It's actually fairly cool right now. It's, you know, we had snow a week and a half ago. So it's not too hot. He just really likes the way laying in the dirt feels. I don't blame him. It's just what he enjoys. So he's having a great old time. We are going to have to put some sunscreen on his nose because he does have that pink nose. And if you don't put sunscreen on the pink nose, he can get a burn. So we are going to put, we don't put real sunscreen, it's just zinc. We just throw some cream on there just to keep him from getting a burn, because getting a burn on your nose is never fun. So we are going to do that this afternoon just because the sun is getting real strong. And there's Mr. Sauron over here who we couldn't find before. But there he is now, looking good. Good job, Sauron. Couldn't find him before, but he's looking for bugs. But that is about it for us here today at Andersen Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.